Yo, what's up, guys? So we're gonna do a little bit of Aatrox builds and runes, shards. Now we'll get into the gameplay aspect. So for shards, there's a lot of different shards you can take, but basically, if you go Legend Haste, you want to take attack speed, and if you go Alacrity, you want to go double AD. That's pretty much like the gist of it. And you can take Tenacity Shard, which is very good, I think, right now, if you have CC on enemy team, and you don't want to wait till merc reds, the tenacity shard buff was actually very good for a lot of champions, and Aatrox is one of those. For runes, you got Conquer. I would suggest only taking Conquer on Aatrox. I know you can take like Electrocute, but I don't think it's worth it. This rune is like by far the highest value for solo queue junglers, and with Conquer you want to take Triumph. You can go Legend Haste or Alacrity, like I said. I started taking Alacrity. It actually feels really good. But Legend Haste definitely has like better scaling throughout the game, but you might overcap on CDR. Well, obviously because you only build CDR items. And lastly, you can take Cut Down or Last Stand. I think it's preference. You can take either or, whichever one you want. I think you should only take Cut Down if they're very tanky and you feel like you're never gonna get that low, pretty much. And for secondary runes, you want to take Free Boots Cosmic or you want to take Domination, Sudden Impact Treasure Hunter. Depends what you want. Usually, Inspiration is just like the best, like most consistent rune you can take. So for items, this is the Bruiser build. This is probably his best build by far. Going Southern Sky into Shojin. Sometimes you can also go Cleaver if you want, if you think it's better. But usually, yeah, you go these two items, then you buy all the God tank items. You can go Grudge if you want more damage. If you want to be tankier and do damage, you can go Sterax. Sterax is very good to buy early on. It makes it very hard to kill. And it gives you a lot of damage too, right? So, yeah, these are just your typical bruiser items. You basically want Thunder Sky in most of your builds. This is Sterax. Oh no. Thunder Sky into Sterax. So basically, it's a bit lower damage. I mean, you're not missing out damage. The only thing you're missing out on is like haste. But oh my god, how tanky you are with Sterax, second item, is actually insane. It just feels bad for the components while you're building towards a Sterax compared to like Shojin. I mean, Shojin's the same components. But like, yeah, not being able to buy haste, but like when you hit the item itself, like you're very OP, very. You cannot die basically. And if you win those fights in the mid game with these two items, then you can buy whatever you want. You can buy Grudge, you can buy Death Dance Maw, and you're even more unkillable than you already were. This is like versus squishy champions that are like very slippery, I would say. Well, take feels very good to buy in those type of games. Yeah, the slow is very good. You also like charge up pretty fast because you are dashing around a lot with your E, and the build curve is also very good. Like you clear camps a lot faster than you usually do, and then you buy Thunder Sky. Basically, Thunder Sky is your best item on this champion. It allows you to go longer in the fights and be able to clean up everyone. And then yeah, the typical bruiser items later on. This is like it's Eclipse. Eclipse builds. It's like it's kind of whatever. Honestly, I would rather just go Thunder Sky first item. But I mean, it doesn't feel bad. It just feels like a lot more expensive. You are very tanky though if you buy this item, and you can go like Thunder Sky second if you want. In this build, and then buy like DD Shojin Grudge or some shit. But yeah, this build I feel like it requires a lot of gold, and like damage wise, I'm pretty sure it's not that much different than like Thunder Sky. I mean, honestly, Eclipse is more damage, but I don't think the difference is that big. It is a fun build though. You can get away with it, but yeah, I don't really suggest this one. This is like the lethality build. You go Hubris, and then you buy more haste. Basically, just let your Hubris do the job, get stacks, and then yeah, the Hubris will be all your damage pretty much in the game. I would probably build Cleaver usually with Hubris. It's a very good combo. Cleaver is very cheap to buy, and the components are good, and the item itself is good. And then you buy all like the god like items. You can buy Grudge if you want more damage. Usually I would just suggest buying... Oh no, you can't buy Grudge if you go Cleaver. But you can do it if you buy Shojin. But if you do end up going Cleaver, which I think you should do always with Hubris on Aatrox, you should buy DD Maw and then buy like Visage. And then you're like pretty much unkillable. You can go... Oh well... You can go DD Maw or you can go DD Visage like Sterax. And you're like very hard to kill. Whichever one you want. Okay, so bear with me. This is like one of my like first games. It's been a while since I played Aatrox in general. At first, I was taking Legend Haste attack speed because I thought it was like better, but I think I realized I like Alacrity a lot more. I think it feels better We're gonna play a lot more like faster paced gameplay. So in future Aatrox gameplay videos, you'll see that. And my champion this game is not bad. It's just a Braum basically. I think I have Tenacity Shard, so I am I can't be CC'd that easily. So now I'm thinking about like where to start, and I'm thinking about like pathing away from Ballin, even though it's Draven Elise, just because like if your Sonic Braum doesn't like trade, like they will never be dove. And like I'm not really sure like if I should path top or bots, but I think I ended up starting top side anyways, and then spending one turn bot side and see if it works. Because if it's ever going to be volatile, I would think it's in like the first few levels. So spend one turn there, and then look to play the other side of the map probably the rest of the game. I think the best clear to do in this type of game is just doing your top side, and basing for a longsword. But I didn't end up doing that for some reason. I think I should have. Yeah, we're doing the clear. We're gonna let it speed up. Basically, yeah, I'm pathing down, just because in Draven Elise. If it was like a lot more like bomber balling, I don't know, like a lot more scaling, then I would just path up this game. So here I see Braum coming. I'm trying to play for the crowd through bot side because they're like my stronger lane than Azir. And I'm getting a short like trade on the Braum, and we end up burning his flash. Vigo did path bot side, so he's somewhere on mid. See him here. He's playing for the top crab. We're just training crabs. And your goal on Aatrox is just to like farm well and then like get to your like Sun or Sky, and then you want to take over the game. Your Sun or Sky is like your probably one of the strongest points in the game as a draw with Aatrox. And so you want to play for that. Your first recall is also pretty good if you get like Warhammer. I think I ended up wasting a lot of time here just because like I'm like trolling on vision. I also didn't realize this pixel was warded till after. I thought he never got the ward off. But yeah, I ended up wasting a lot of time here, so I might lose my Krugs because of this all this like what do you call it? Like, slurring it. All this time waste. Because I got cancelled. I decided just to gank mid because I think Viego might not be here. So I'm just straight up like forcing this gank, and we end up seeing Viego on the top side. So I'm just gonna force this so I can like try to do something. Here, hit the plants, see what Viego's doing. He ends up ganking my top laner, I think. Viego flashed. Jax ended up living pretty good with the guy. Here, see if like he needs my help, and then because this guy has stayed on the map for a long time, my champ is very strong at fighting, especially if I land the sweet spots. So I go here and play for the Grand Prix spawn because we all know he pathed towards bot side, and this is all because like I messed up earlier, right? And yeah, I'm just waiting here. I'm gonna play for the smite on the camp. Because he doesn't know I'm here. Try to play for his flash. Really sad I didn't pull. I'm pretty sure if I just didn't troll my Q, I would get the pull there. But yeah, we're just basing, and then we're going to play into bot side now. I'm actually very surprised this guy is even here because like I'm pretty sure he skipped the camp to be at this crab, which sucks. And then I know their mid laner has no flash, that's why I'm like looking for mid. Pretty sure my zero messed up this play with that EQ, and then he messed up the salts. But yeah, Aura could have died here. We end up wasting time again. You know, this game feels very bad, but you know, our champ does scale very well, so it's okay. Let's take some CS because like why not? And yeah, we're just gonna clear our camps and play for the grubs. And you're gonna see. I'm gonna try to see if I can make something happen. I do hit 6 here, where I'm actually very OP. At level 6, I do a lot of damage. Aatrox ult gives you a lot of bonus AD, so yeah, your Qs like, they really hurt, really hurt. And you see how fast like I one-shot these camps. This champ is kind of like Bel'Veth. I actually started doing like cheeses in general later on, like a few games after these, where I'll just walk at the Raptors level 1 and just play like Bel'Veth and just take the Raptors because like I one-shot the camp pretty much. There's like no counterplay. On Q3 Smite, you pretty much kill the camp for free. So these are cheese you guys can try out. Here I'm just playing for the red, and then I'm looking to just do grubs as soon as it spawns. I'm thinking that Viego can be bot side. He shouldn't be able to get dove if they don't just lose HP. Oh, but I guess like mid lane diff over there. Here I don't have my E, so I'm pinging that it's not up. I did miss my W, which sucks. And I have to end up flashing just because I missed my ability. This ball play, kind of lucky. I don't think they ever could have been made like in dove here if it wasn't for mid lane. So seems like jungle diff, but it's actually mid lane diff. They would never be that chunked. Which sucks. I end up losing camps. We get 3 grubs. They haven't done dragon yet. Also, this champion is really good at doing every objective, including dragon. Just because if you hit the sweet spot, you actually do so much damage. You're doing like, I think 300-400 plus damage each sweet spot Q. When you hit like, when you have like these components. Oh yeah, I want to eclipse this game because this is where I was testing out like builds on Aatrox. Just like judging it by like enemy comp. So you're gonna see me do dragon here. It's actually pretty fast. Oh my god, I missed my sweet spot there. Both, actually. But you see how much damage I do? It should be like 400 HP lower if I just like hit my sweet spot. I got a lot better at doing it in the games later. But yeah, this is how fast you can do dragon. Here I go try to one-shot the Raptors. Maybe I can get it, maybe not. Lucky. I'm just gonna play for our top side and get our eclipse base in. So we're very OP now. I think I end up dying here because like my Azir just decided to fight too early, and I tried to like recover a kill and end up dying. I think here, I'm not sure what I could have done better, but I definitely not waste my Q2. But I think I would have died anyways because the thing is if I play to go down, I mean honestly maybe I should just get away from the Aurora so I 1v1 the Viego because I'm pretty sure Viego has no item, but I do. So I should play for the 1v1 and not let like just be away from the Aurora so Aurora can like re-engage it or come back into the fight. But I ended up dying on pretty. It feels pretty bad to die here because like I'm so strong. But at least like none of my camps are able to be taken, so I don't actually lose more than that. It's just that Viego comes back into the game in bits. And here I run straight top just because Riven right now is in like he's freezing the lane, and I think Vio can be top, so I'm just running straight top. And also my next set of camps are top side, so might as well. You can also do the same thing and go bot side if it's volatile, but like you will lose, you might lose your camps, but like honestly, it's probably worth the flip. If you think they might fight. So here, I think my top is going to fight on my ball in, just because, like I said earlier in the game, just not a problem, you know. So I wait here, and we get another kill, and now I just go do my camps again. While Vigo's just clearing up. So here, I'm thinking about killing top while doing my camps. And Aatrox gank setup is actually not bad if you are able to hit your Qs and then also get the W pull. So like here, I think you go on the Aurora, I leave a Q and I W, then Q again, and he gets pulled back in. So if you like WQ or QW and then get the Q2, the champion will always get pulled pretty much. And right now, the game is like pretty chill. And this kind of fight you always want to take because like your champion's very good at skirmishing. So don't be scared. Don't be scared to fight at this point in the game when you have one item. Yeah, that guy gets it. I think he does. But it's okay. Like, see, like just don't be scared to fight. And we're thinking about playing for Dragon next. So I'm playing this dragon. Let's look at this damage I do to dragon. It's kind of crazy. I don't know what my Ballin's doing, but I'm gonna get this dragon. We scale very well. We have a 0 Aatrox Jack, so if these guys die for the play, it's all good. We get a dragon. He also got tower 2, so they did God's work in that play. This fight cannot be bad just because I'm playing Aatrox. I do mess up my Q and lose all of my HP, which sucks. I'm kind of trolling. Pretty sure I'm like going too early. If I hit my Q1, we can actually like play to kill, but now I'm healing get my HP back. Jungle's balanced. Let's do camps. Also, like, your passive heals you a lot, so, like, you actually are never really low in the jungle. That's why I'm saying this champ's, like, kind of like a Belith. And here I play this slow, so if I do get CC'd, I can die. And I ulted for the extra AD. Get that guy. I get another kill. And I tried to go for this guy, but I couldn't. Thought it would be, like, fast enough. I was almost there. Now we're gonna like mog all his camps. So remember how I died earlier, but now my camps are up? This guy's camps are up, so he's trolling. His temples have been really shit like most of the game. So I gotta take all of his jungle. Let's look how fast he's take jungle camps. You guys like teammates trying to recover the game from him right now. That's all good. Let's take it back. Get back over the wall. Feels pretty good to play Aatrox at this point in the game because when you have points in E, you can be very mobile. Now we're just playing to farm for our item, and then play for the next objective. So this is kind of something I talk about in all my videos. Like even though like have camps up, if my team wants to do something and you're like able to fight, you want to like play with your team. Like I'm strong, like even though I have a lot of golds. So if my team wants to do something, I'm here. You know, I'm all for it. Especially if it looks good. And like I actually like it's not bad. We have control of the area, we have vision, so playing for this is it's pretty good. Yeah, I'm just staying around, seeing if there's anything I can do. Remember, like, team wants to do something, I'm all for it. End up getting a kill. Like, any fight you want to be part of, because Aatrox really benefits from fighting. Yeah, Q backwards there so I can have Q2. Sometimes you can do that on Aatrox. Get a double kill. Yeah, just on ulti here, I think. Flash QE or QE flash. So actually, wait, QE flash? Q flash E? No, it's QE flash. Yeah, QE flash. I'm just basing it on item, then play next objective again. See, like every time, I mean, when you play Aatrox, you just play for the objective fights. So here we're fighting. We did get Herald just now, marking the Aurora, trying to get onto him. Auroras can't play the game. Kill him again. Now we're chasing for kills. I think I end up dying soon. Made some like very like noob errors, but it's like also like limit testing. Like I don't know like how much damage I really do, or how long I can survive. Ulted here. Yeah, I think this Q3 I did was really troll. Because if I Q3 properly, I can get like, I'm probably pretty sure I'll be like higher HP. But yeah, I'm just trolling. Now we just have to play for the Autocon. Probably should have bought a pot here for the Autocon. Not a lot, but I think we're too ahead for me to need to buy a pot. It's something I like to do around like the 20-minute mark if playing for a big objective and it's like I have like no gold. I might as well. I usually just buy pot. Yeah, we played this too fast. I do think if I didn't mess up my first Q, I think I could have killed everyone. I also trolled my E here. So I do end up dying. It was a very close fight. I think I should also sometimes, even if your passive auto is up, you should prioritize queuing if you can first. Because like your Qs are all your damage. Your auto is like you auto when like you need to like there's no Q. You don't need to Q or like you have your Q on CD, you know? Like, you want to, usually, that's when you want to auto, but you always prioritize your Q sweet spot, no matter what. Never auto. Even on your camps, by the way. Even your passive is up, always prioritize the sweet spot. Same exact thing. For 3 items, I mean, we can still win. It's okay. It feels bad to lose that kind of fight, but when we're that strong. But that's just like, it is what it is. Playing this fight, trying to find like where these thought someone's behind us. I think they end up patrolling here. I don't know what they were doing. Yeah, Riven doesn't want to win. Yeah, I'm playing solo because like I can always get one shots. This is why I actually talked about like the Starax build. I think is very OP. Like if I'm Stunner Starax, I don't need to be afraid. That was probably like the move this game instead of having Eclipse. But yeah. I do think if you play Aatrox, you play Stunner Starax, you can't lose. Here I play the cheese in the bush. I keep backwards so I can get oh, I messed up again. Trolling. My god, I'm so bad actually. That's Aatrox for you. Okay, the rest of this game is kind of chill, but yeah. I'm gonna go, we're gonna go over the next VOD I have. Just enjoy the rest of this game. Okay, next game you are playing Aatrox again. Very unique, interesting team comp that we have here. But yeah, we're blue side this time, so we have Aatrox game on both sides. Pretty good. So there's multiple Aatrox clears you can do. If you haven't watched the clear guide, go watch it. But do try running a Alacrity. Versus Graves, this matchup is a bit. I think it's honestly easy actually because Graves doesn't have enough damage to deal with Aatrox. I think Aatrox has too much healing and too much damage in his kit. So the cheese he can do versus champ is just start his Raptors because he will never expect it. But he should also be afraid of him doing like buff. So you should start like a non-buff camp. Because if he does end up invading you, let's say level 1 by any chance, I mean, you always win the smite fight on those camps because you do way more damage to him. And if he level 2 invades you, then, I mean, you have smite up because he did a small camp where you don't need to smite it. So in this matchup, I mean, you can either choose him because like he can't win the smite fight on the Raptors, or just like do this so you don't get invaded. So you either become the invader or you just play around his potential invade. Because your champion will usually be way more useful than his in a more even game states. Yeah, Graves is not really that useful a champion unless he's like very fed. So just don't make the game volatile. And we're doing red here because I'm probably playing for a 3-camp base. Aatrox does it pretty fast. I'm trying to like optimize it. I think I might mess it up in this game, but I optimized it like today. This game was like 2 days ago, I think. So what I end up doing actually, I think I hold my smite for the Krugs, and I auto the Krug down a bit. Then I Q it then I Q it, and then I save my Q3 for the small ones basically. So when it's low enough to where like Q1 and Q2 kills the Krug, that's where I start queuing, and then Q3 the small Raptors. But yeah, we're just clearing camps and then playing for a full clear. So when you do this kind of play, when your Raptors are spawning, be careful that they can be taken. And just understand you might lose one camp. But you do get this kill, it's usually pretty worth it. And here, I know my top laner pinged he had flash, or he never flashed, so I was holding my Q to see what he would do. And I predicted his Q, or his flash with my Q2. So I ended up getting killed. I just run straight to my Raptors because Warhammer base is kind of whatever, so I just like farm my camps. And, takes ball crap too. I don't know why he hasn't taken it. He probably got pushed off because my team was like skirmishing in the bot side. Like low-key it's a team diff, but we're just taking all the camps. Yeah, very big gold injection. He could always base from the top side play, but I just decided to stay on the map because like I'm still very strong. You do camps pretty fast. See, like I'm only longsword and I'm like one-shotting my second level camps. So just keep that in mind on Aatrox. So these kind of timers, you need to pay attention if they can do dragon, because like what you're like they sometimes are just finish their camps and then they might just put dragon afterwards. So you need to be ready for that. And here I'm like pushing the wave so I can get level 6. And also like force the Raz to show. If he doesn't show for a while, then that means he probably based. And I'm level 6, so I'm very OP right now. Like if you look at my items, I'm very, very OP. And I'm going Voltaic this game too, but you know, I haven't hit it yet. But either way, focusing on the fight. Like I'm holding the Drake because I'm very strong. And like I'm trying to see if I can get HP. And right now I'm focused on getting the Drake. I think here, I don't know if I should send it to be honest, but I didn't send it because they have Cassio, and I think Cassio makes it very hard for me to play the game, actually. So kind of sucks. I think if they had any normal AD carry, I think I can send it. Here I'm just waiting for Graves. I don't know why I queued backwards there. I think they tried to kill me on my red or something. I don't know what happened there. And they ended up like splitting off from each other. This is like very risky what I did, but it ended up paying off. Just because I think they were trying to like find me. And here I'm like I'm wasting your time, waiting for my team. I can like play to execute here if I want, but I thought like maybe they're too stupid to realize I can E-ward this fat wall. And yeah, they're kind of stupid. These guys, for some reason, the plan is up. I don't know why. And they have a flash for me. It's not really that worth, especially that Shen got to kill. It's pretty good. If Grace got to kill, it would be pretty good for him, but I think it's not worth regardless because like, I'm way stronger for the grub fight anyways, and the like, I have less camps to clear. Actually, that's not true, but I clear my camps way faster than he does, so I can always like cheat camps in between like my objective timers or fights. He takes a while, so I'll always be first for fights. As you can tell, my Belith is very stupid. Very, very dumb. I pinged in 50 times that he should come, because it's better to play in the river fights where everyone is, because they're all sending it topside, and we're like not there yet. And here I'm like trying to fight. I do end up missing my Q2, probably like went too early, but Grace decided to E into me, which is really int by the guy. And here I'm waiting for my CDs so I can play the game. And now I'm like waiting for my Q. Like I let my Q resets. So I got Shen ulted, kinda sucks. Now I'm just one-shotting the router camp. No counterplay, look at this champ. Boom. Actually crazy how OP Aatrox is at taking the raptor camp. You always want to try to steal raptor camp, it's so OP. Now I got my Bottega, I'm very OP now. These guys have no flash from earlier. Also, if you get the auto off when you're playing Voltaic, they're like guaranteed to always get pulled in from the W. That's why it feels really good to go this item. If you're gonna buy a carry item, I would always suggest like buying Voltaic, as it helps you actually land your abilities. You can like E forward, E auto, then W, then Q, and like they can't move. Because like the Voltaic slow is 99%. Now I'm just trying to eat my camps as much as I can. Yeah, die here. Yeah, like they're like me autoing kind of pointless. I think I should just like not auto, but yeah, I mean I don't know. My Jace is trolling though for eating away the Cassia. Only objective here. Any fight we take is pretty good for us. I mean, if they don't focus me, I'll kill everyone. Oh, the Graves. The Vault. You see that Voltaic though? It's actually insane. Like Voltaic is so OP on this champion. Man, when you hit Thunder Sky, you're like God. Like this is like just Thunder Sky always, and then you buy like any item that like that's good for the game. Yeah, this game's kind of a fiesta, so yeah, nobody knows what's going on. It is healing. This is why you go Thunder Sky every game on Aatrox. Yeah, we're gonna skip through this game a bit because how demented it is, but very much in these kind of game states, just make sure you don't let people illegally farm waves or be in spots they shouldn't be in, and then farm enemy camps always, and then farm yours because like you should be very fed to where like be able to take camps very fast. And you see here, like, what I mean by illegal, right? It shouldn't be allowed for them to, you know, do these things. They don't want to risk it, so I flashed on him. Yeah, here, Dragon's spawning soon, so we want to play for that. Peace. Remember, catch the guy who's illegally doing illegal things. Illegal things. This guy, side lane, illegal. Illegal. We pushed him out. Illegal. This guy shouldn't be touching this wave. I get ulted here. Oh no, he flashed. Like, this guy's just trolling. And then we get dragged. Now, like this, like, we're very strong, so we're, like, looking for fights. I have to remember, like, I'm very squishy. Look at my items. Like, I have Southern Sky, but, like, I'm still, like, very squishy. I can die very easily. Oh, wait, yeah, I end up dying here. Because, like, I end up walking into this when I didn't need to. I could just kept waiting, and then we would wipe them anyways. Yeah, we end up killing them, though. Yeah, this game's like kind of simple, like compared to the first VOD we watched, but yeah, just pay attention to fighting on Aatrox. What I started doing is watching like just 8 good Aatrox players play their champion in team fights, because like if you just play the fights well, that's like the main thing you need to know how to do. Because farming and like farming is like very simple, ganking is simple. It's just like how you should play the fight itself is important. Like there, like I missed like Q, I'm trolling. But yeah. So I actually end up dying in this fight. The reason why is because I played too fast. So Aatrox, I have boost mine, so I should play it slow with poke. He can poke on his champion pretty well. So you see, like here, he's way in the bush, auto, walk away. That's some HP, right? Got like, yeah, decent amount of HP, a little chunk. And here, like, I think I just played too fast. I should just like not get W like this. I should play max range and just wait for my team. And like, Aatrox is a very good flanker, so if you ever like catch an AD carry or carry outs in general, you can like get a nice flank on them. My Kaiser dragon, my goat. Yeah. It's like something to keep in mind. Like, try not to die. Like, you don't want to die first, especially with like this kind of build. But if you have Aatrox, and like if they're trying to focus you and it's actually good for you guys because you like bait them to come in, then like yeah, that's fine, right? But my team wasn't in position yet. But if they were in position and had Aatrox, baiting like that is very good because like I take a while to die if I had a more tankier build. So you see how like I'm pulling people, right? It's like using my mobility to like make space, and then I finally go in when they use everything, right? Yeah, and this guy keeps ulting me. Let's yeah, we're gonna kill him here. Really kill. Yeah, pretty much the game's over from here on out. If you guys enjoyed this kind of video, let me know. I'm gonna be releasing it for like other champs like Jace, Cho'Gath, Riven, etc. soon. But yeah, let me know how you guys felt about this like jungle guide, and what else you guys kind of want to see, especially for Aatrox, because this is my favorite champion from all the junglers that got added into the jungle pool. So yeah, let me know down in the comments below.